So also guys, in today's video I'll be telling you the list of things that I did to gain consistent profitability towards the end of 2024 last year, and I believe that if you actually apply and implement this thing in your trading career, you should see some form of profitability moving forward. In case you're new to the channel, I'm ifexthegreat. Welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for all of your support. Without any further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Real quick, before the video proceeds, I just want to tell you guys I'm doing a giveaway of $40, and this is how you can participate in that giveaway. For the first 10 people that use my link in the description to register for TradeWill broker and sends me a screenshot after verification on Instagram or on Telegram, those 10 people will win $1 each to trade the Forex market with. Secondly, for 2 people that use my link in the description to register to TradeWill broker, deposit and actually sends me a screenshot on Instagram or on Telegram, those 2 people stand a chance to win $5 trading coupon each. Lastly, for 2 people that use my link in the description to register to TradeWill broker, deposit and actually trade to a minimum of 0.1 lots, those 2 people will be eligible for $10 cash coupon trade the Forex market with. So good luck on that, and let's get straight into today's video. So one of the first things I did, which actually propelled me to profitability, is sticking to one strategy. Sticking to one strategy is very important if you want to actually achieve consistent profitability in the market. Trust me guys, if you hop on from one strategy to another after every few months or after every few weeks or after every few years, you are never going to be profitable in the Forex market. So one thing that actually helped me personally was sticking to one trading strategy. Make sure that whenever you're sticking to that one strategy, that it has been backtested. It has been backtested through previous data, through previous chart data, and across multiple pairs. I believe that this will help you because if you are fully mastered a strategy in Forex trading, trust me, across multiple pairs, that strategy will always prove effective and profitable. Now, after picking one strategy, the next thing is having risk management, because even with the best Forex trading strategy, if you have poor risk management, trust me guys, you are never going to attain profitability in the Forex market. Having proper risk management simply means that you have a fixed amount, a fixed percentage of risk in your head per every trade you take. You don't want to be risking 2% in the first trade, 5% in the second trade, 6% in the third trade, 1% in the fourth trade, 8% in the fifth trade. Those inconsistencies with your risk management is going to affect your profitability, so that ensure that you always have fixed risk management. Let's say you have a 100k profit in account right now. Now, what should be the risk management of that account? Typically, for accounts of that size, you're allowed to risk anywhere from 0.5% to as high as 2%. But when it comes to accounts below $1,000, you're allowed to risk anywhere between 5% to 10% per trade. Now, whenever you pick a particular percentage you want to risk, make sure that every of your trade, you risk that 1%. Let's say I choose to risk 1% per trade. In every of my 100 trades, I will risk 1%. Just 1%, so that I'll have to lose 100 trades in a row so before I can be able to blow that account. So you understand? If I choose to risk 5% per trade, that means for the next set of trades I'll be risking only 5% on the dot, so that I can actually place 20 trades on that account, and only if I lose those 20 trades do I end up blowing that account. If you want to know how to calculate risk management on your account and actually have a fixed risk percent per trade, I've posted a video on my YouTube channel, I believe in the card above, so you can see that video on how to calculate risk on every of your trades, so that in every of your trades you actually have a fixed risk percent on all of those trades. Now, the next thing I did to actually achieve some form of consistent profitability was having a fixed risk to reward ratio. What is the risk to reward ratio? A risk to reward ratio is simply how much you're willing to make based on how much you're willing to risk. Let's say you have a risk to reward ratio of 1:2. That means whatever you risk, you actually end up making times 2 of that money. If you have a risk to reward ratio of 1:3, that means whatever you risk, you actually make times 3 of that money, and so on and so forth. Having a fixed risk to reward ratio is very important if you want to achieve consistent profitability in the Forex market. Trust me, you don't want to be aiming for 1:3 on this trade, 1:5 on this trade, 1:10 on the other trade. If you have a fixed risk to reward ratio, you know that, okay, I'm getting into the market here. Your strategy actually has to back up that risk to reward ratio. You know that, okay, for my particular strategy I've picked, using this particular risk, I have this particular risk to reward ratio, and once I've backtested my strategy with this risk to reward ratio, I will see, okay, what's the profitability of that strategy that I backtested? What's the profitability of this risk to reward ratio? You understand? So having a fixed risk to reward ratio is going to eventually make you very profitable in the Forex market in the long run. Now, the next thing I did to actually attain some form of consistent profitability is having patience and discipline. What do I mean by this? Let's say I've picked my strategy, I have good risk management, I have good risk to reward ratio. Now, the next thing to consider is having patience and discipline, because with your strategy and with your risk to reward ratio and with your risk management, trust me guys, you are never going to see a trade every single day of the week. It's not possible. It's not even realistic. Trust me. That's why I said patience and discipline is very important. You have to be able to wait for your setups, wait for your confirmation, wait for your strategy to actually play out before actually taking trades. And if you're actually patient in waiting for those things, you're never going to see a setup on the market every day. If you want to attain profitability in the Forex market, know that you are never going to place trades every day. It's not even realistic. There are even days, sometimes you're going to go 2 days, 3 days, even sometimes a whole week, you will not even see a trade to place. Have that in the back of your mind. Don't try to force trades. Ensure that you have enough patience, enough discipline to wait for your strategy to play out. to wait for your setups to form before actually placing trades in the forex market. And the next thing I did to attain some form of consistent profitability in the market is having a maximum amount of trades you place a day or a week. This is very important because you don't want to be placing too many trades, or you don't want taking too many setups in one day or in 1 week. Let's say you have a risk management of 1%. How many percentage of your account are you willing to expose to the market in that week? That's what you have in mind. Like for me, using 1% risk, I know that okay, I have to place a maximum of 2 trades a day. Normally, I don't even take up to 2 trades per day, but I have it at the back of my mind that if I want to even take more than 1 trade a day, it has to not pass 2 trades because I'm risking 1% of my account per trade. So I have to make sure that I don't take more than 2 trades a day, or more than 5 trades, 5 to 6 trades a week. Let's say I take 6 trades or 5 trades a week and end up losing all of those trades. I end up in 5% drawdown or 6% drawdown. But if I don't have that in the back of my mind and actually continue to place trades every day, I take any amount of trades, any amount of setups, any amount of trades I see I take. If I do that consistently for a week, trust me, I might end up, and let's say I have a losing week and I continue to lose, I continue to place trades, I continue to lose, I continue to place trades. By the end of that week, I might have exposed my account to 20% risks, literally losing 20% of my account in just 1 week. And that's not advisable if you want to be profitable. Have a maximum amount of trades you place a day, have a maximum amount of trades you place a week, so that you know every week how many percentage of your account you're willing to expose in the forex market. You don't want to be exposing irregular amounts every week. Let's say this week you exposed 5% of your account, it went well. Next week you exposed 10% of your account and they all were bad trades. You see that 10% overall has covered up all the 5% profit that you made from last week. So if you have a fixed risk percentage every week on your account, you are willing to expose your account to this amount of risk every particular week. Trust me guys, in the long run you attain some form of consistent profitability, even if some weeks are good, some weeks are bad, but you know that you have a fixed amount of risk percentage you expose in that account every week. Now let's talk about trading time and sessions. Whenever you have picked a strategy and you see that okay, this strategy actually works, ensure you know the time that the strategy works, because trading time and sessions is very important. You know, typically in the forex market we have 3 sessions. We have the London session, we have the New York session, and we have the Asian session. So check what session that your particular strategy actually works in the most and works very best and is very profitable in. Most of our strategy that we trade personally, most traders, the strategy that they pick actually works well within London and New York session. So if your strategy works well within London and New York session, ensure that you are only taking trades in London and New York session. And once it's not in those sessions, do not take any trades, because taking trades outside the session that your strategy actually works well in will not give you high probability of win rate, it will give you very poor win rate probabilities. So ensure that you are taking trades on only the sessions that your strategy has proven profitable in, and don't take trades outside those sessions. With all that said, those were the list of things that I did to attain some form of profitability in the forex market towards the end of 2024, and I believe that 2025 is looking like a good year to become fully profitable in the forex market. Remember guys, the $40 giveaway is still on from now to the next 14 days, so if you want to participate in that, use my link in the description. Check out for all of the steps listed in the description and follow those steps. So with that being said guys, I wish you guys a lovely, a safe and an amazing day. Goodbye everybody.